everybody, this is Heroes and Brews with Nerdy Dudes. We're your friendly neighborhood Beeroes. This is Uncle Coco himself, Mr. Bruce Wayne, the Batman of our times, Kevin.
In a Flash shirt.
Who cares?
It's all right.
You do what you want.
It's all right.
And I'm just Ty, chilling, ready to go. Video game killing, videography, shooting.
Legit boss. Legitimately a
Green
boss.
Arrow, Ty.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not even talking about DC anything right now.
No, we're not.
We're going to go way back in the vault.
Yeah.
Kev and I did a Toys R Us brew talk, which ended up being a half and half with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers talk.
I would say almost like 60-40.
Do you even Saba sword, bro? I think you said do you Saba.
Do you even Saba?
We're going to go back to the Power Rangers movie with Mr. Ivan Ooze, Rita, Lord Zed, the original Rangers.
The OG Rangers.
Dive into that movie.
Man, do you remember where you saw it for the first time?
I don't. I think it was in movies, to be honest.
You went to the movies to see
I
it?
think so. I'm not 100% sure. It was either at the movies or my mom and dad bought it on VHS, and I watched it at home with my sister.
Yeah, I don't think I went to the movies to see it. I think I was actually in my basement when I saw it. I remember I didn't even rent it. I think I made my parents go out to buy that because I was like, we're not renting this so I can check out if I'm going to like it. We're going to buy it. So we bought it, and I remember watching it in my basement for the first time.
Cracked open a cold one.
Cracked open a beer
cold milk.
at age 7 or 8. I forget when that came out. I had a problem. No, I did not. It's probably a soda pop or something. But man, I mean, Power Rangers. What a freaking
franchise.
I mean, when we were younger, dude, like that blew the hell up. That was insane.
It was wild. They still have seasons coming out. Kids love Power Rangers. They just
surprised that it's lasted so. Well, maybe I'm not surprised.
They just have a formula that works, you know.
Yeah.
It's a series that draws kids' attention, and like I've said on our Brew Talk, I was zoned in on Power Rangers with the toys, the movies, the TV shows, the clothes, the costumes. I had everything Power Rangers. My basement flooded Power Rangers. Yeah. Like I drowned in Power Rangers in my basement.
Yeah.
It's true.
If I could drown in anything, it would probably be Power Rangers paraphernalia.
But this movie especially was like game changing. You know, you had the series, but now they come out with this big movie. Yeah. Tommy is the White Ranger, right? He was the White Ranger then?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they had Rita and Lord Zed, who you thought was going to be the villain, but then they stick in Mr. Ivan Ooze himself, who is witty, and whoever played him, the actor that played him, was the best part of that movie, by far. Yeah, like, the Power Rangers, the actors themselves, they have these corny one-liners that they always point, and it's very fake and cheesy, you know?
Yeah.
But Ivan Ooze, even though he had cheesy lines, his deliveries were always awesome. It didn't seem like, you know, like when you watch a Lifetime movie, if you watch that, I just know because Pat watches it, you know, Pat, but I watch with him, so I guess it puts me in it too. But like the acting is so cheesy in those movies, but there are sometimes standout actors who don't seem like they fit in. That's how I felt Ivan Ooze was. Now, not back then.
Yeah.
Like he does not fit with those actors because he was like on 5 different levels than they were.
Oh, for sure. And it's funny looking back years later and realizing this. But I mean, at the time when you're kids, you're not even caring.
No.
You're just like, it's a Power Rangers on screen, and it's a movie, and I don't care that these kids don't know how to act for shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's a Power Rangers movie, and I'm in it, and everybody, all the villains that I love are in it, and there's this nude guy, and it was overwhelming, man.
Yeah.
And I remember loving how in the movie, all of a sudden they had these like armor-plated suits. It wasn't just like
cool.
like
the zip-up onesies that were like
leotards that you wore in like figure skating or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like these were like legit armor plates And I was like, oh man, the budget for this must be. And there's no way I thought about budgets
No.
back then either. But
You're like, this is awesome.
yeah, my God, they really gave him a lot of money to do this.
And it's funny because we just looked at the Ninja Zords like coming together.
Oh Lord.
And back then, like when I was younger, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. When I just watched it, I'm like, this is so fake. I don't remember it being that fake. I guess for our time, you know, it wasn't fake. For the stuff we have now, I'm like,
of course,
this is brutal.
It was yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, at the time, we're not even thinking about that. I mean, I was just so obsessed. I mean, I was just like, look at how realistic this looks. This is insane. You know, I could actually go out and grab it. Yeah. But what always made me laugh, well, it makes me laugh now, because at the time, you know, I was just like, I don't care, this is the coolest thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
It always made me laugh, or it makes me laugh now, sorry, that these kids, you know, that you have, how many Rangers are there? So there's white, there's pink,
6.
There's blue.
There's 6.
Yeah, yellow, black, and red.
Yeah,
good call, 6. Nice job, man. There's 6 of them, and then there's these 6 kids in Angel Grove that wear the same colors as the 6 Power Rangers.
And they don't change.
No, that's what I mean. Like Tommy, like his whole entire, like I would love to look at his closet and his, his dresser.
Tommy's closet went from green,
white.
and then he just went to like, you know what?
Yeah.
Green's done. I like white.
Yeah,
And then it goes to white.
Yeah. Like if he were to wear, say he wore like purple one day, like would he explode?
I think
like
he would.
I was always wondering, like people would look and go,
if he wore red, would like him and what was it?
Well, it was Rocky in the movie, but in the original
Rocky.
show it was Jason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would they like have like an all brawl like for owner of the color? Like if anyone else in the school wore that color, like what happens? Is there like a showdown?
That's right. Like you can't. Like everybody's like, everybody knows Tommy was right, bro. Like you can't. What are you freaking nuts? You trying to get your ass kicked? That's Tommy's color, man. Well, Tommy used to be green. I don't think anybody sounded like that in school. But I always thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
And me and my brother always, we still joke about the film, how, like, why were they so special to, like, come in, like, skydive?
Yes, right.
But, like, Tommy, they always had to make him cooler than everybody else. And I bet you, like, the Red Ranger, because at the time, before there was even a Green Ranger, he was the man. Everyone wanted to be him. And then Tommy came in, and everyone wanted to be green, and then white later on. But he had to come in on a freaking, like,
well, Tommy was just like, yo, do you
surfboard?
Saba? And Rocky's like, and Jason's like, no, yeah, I Saba.
Yeah.
And that's it.
He's like, all right, whatever, I don't know what that means, man, but sure, I guess you win. I can't even spell Saba.
But as it pertains to the movie, like, when I was younger, like, that soundtrack also, like, it brought me to life.
Yeah,
it brought me to life when I was younger.
It was a Van Halen track.
Yeah.
And I think it's at the end of the movie. I still jam that track.
Yeah.
It still gets me hyped. It gets me real motivated.
Yeah.
You know? It does. When I'm ever like, I don't think I could do this. I put that on, and I'm like, I can do anything.
But, like, as the whole movie in general, like, as the plot, you know, Ivan Ooze comes, he sends Rita and Lord Zed into space in a snow globe. He shows his wrath that he's going to take over with his, I guess, goo. Ivan Ooze, you know, with his goo.
Yeah.
And he's mind controlling people. He's trying to take over everything, and the Power Rangers come and try and save the day.
What was his goal? What was he trying to do?
Pretty sure just take over the world.
Just goo everybody?
Yeah, he had some... Wait, just to so you know, he had some really good goo. Like, everyone was on his goo. Like, he was spreading his goo everywhere, and it was so good, this goo, that people were following him.
Everybody wanted his goo.
His goo. He was just spewing it everywhere.
Oh, man.
All that goo. I mean, he is Ivan Ooze, so,
yeah,
I mean,
like
what do you
expect? All the parents
expect?
were in line for his goo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids had to, like, stay away from it, you know?
They did. They didn't want any parts of that.
I wonder why they did that. Was it like an innuendo they were trying to figure out? Because, like, the kids weren't getting the goo, but the parents were.
I think so. I don't know. He only wanted to goo the parents. He didn't want to goo the
He
kids.
didn't want to go to the kids. He probably went to jail for like 25 to life. If he
18 and older, you were good.
Yeah.
Beneath that, nah, he was looking at jail time.
He was looking at jail time. He's like, nah, I'm not for that. I'm about to goo everyone, but even though I'm gooing the people who put me in the jail, still can't touch those kids.
Yeah, keeping my goo away from them. I know what that means. But when I think about it, I really don't know what he was there for. Like, what was his purpose?
I think just to take over, you know? What is there?
Yeah, I know. They're always
just take
that's
over.
right, but as kids, we're like, we don't really care his plot. We just want to see the Power Rangers in their suits and fighting.
And they go through like this trial and tribulation that they go to this island, right? They get these new Zords. They do this. They figure out who they are and their powers again, and they come back. They make their Zord. Ivan Ooze makes this really shitty Zord, this bumblebee-looking thing. What was the other one? Was it a spider?
It was like a scorpion thing.
Yeah, scorpion.
And then there was like a big, it looked like an ant or
it was like
a beetle.
Bumblebee kind of thing.
Yeah, and then he decided to goo on that thing, and then he became that
with a weird
Bumblebee
face.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an Ivan Ooze metal face.
He gooed himself, right? I guess.
He gooed on his own Zord.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't get over this.
I mean, they're his Zords. If anybody's gonna goo, he could goo on his stuff.
Listen, our next video is a villain or dicker on Ivan Ooze. I don't think the gooing is gonna stop.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You got me going.
But Kev,
yeah,
what would you rate Power Rangers? First as a kid, second as an adult now.
Oh wow! I mean, as a kid,
out of 10.
Holy shit! It was like an 11 out of 10.
Yes, I agree.
When I was a kid, I mean, that was my movie. I mean, as an adult, sure. Does it hold up today? Absolutely not. I mean, the effects, the acting.
Like when they come in and the colors are all just like,
let's
splat these colors and then here they come.
It's pretty terrible, but it has such a nostalgic quality to it.
That's what it is to me, nostalgia right there.
So it's tough to rate it as an adult. I mean, you know, of course, if you compare it to things we have nowadays, like, come on. But, I mean, that's a movie that
will stick with us forever.
Yeah, it's just Power Rangers, I don't know. Come on.
I'm giving it, as a kid, 11 out of 10, like Kev said. Because of nostalgic reasons, I can't speak. I would give it, seriously, a 7 out of 10. But without the nostalgia, I'd give like a 3, 2.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough. It's really, really rough. But there's just something, like, I could put it on now, and I would watch it from beginning to end.
So would I. I would enjoy every bit of it. I'd be, like, rocking out to the music.
Like, the music is killer in it. The music is so good. I will say, I would actually, that
soundtrack...
While
they're rollerblading, I forget what song it was, but I was, like, pumped. I forget what song it was.
I forget what it was. Something like that. But I think then I didn't really appreciate the music as much as I appreciate the music now.
Yes.
And it's kind of crazy how everything's flip-flopped.
It's true. But what are your
shit.
thoughts on the original Power Rangers movie? Have you watched it recently? What do you think of it? Let us know.
Yeah.
Type, comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you for watching. And as always...
Cheers.
Hey guys, don't forget to use our promo code ONTOVOR Beeroes. It's BEEROES.
This app Tavor will open up your world to all these different craft beers that you never even knew existed. If you download the app, you may find your next favorite beer that isn't even in your area. It could be from Iowa. It could be from Texas.
Hawaii.
Who knows? Hawaii. Check it out. Check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed.